Well, I mean, we're going to be completely honest here. If we're just talking about money, let's just say the coveted six figures a year, making $100,000 a year. Like we have this, like culturally, we look at that as like, okay, you're doing well, right? So $100,000 a year is kind of this coveted number that people want. Somewhere in there, we'll just say six figures, right? Six figures a year is a coveted number in our culture, and standards, and for good reason, right? People would be shocked at how little of effort it actually takes to get to the six figure level. So don't tell me you don't have an hour or two a day. Because honestly, to get to that level is actually so easy. Anyone who's listening to this needs to listen to me right now. If you're not making six figures, it's your own fault. It is so easy for you to get to that six figure level. It's not going to take you that much time. Honestly, maybe 2 hours a day on average to just develop the skills, learn a couple things, and start doing it. Might take a sec to get there, but once you get there, you realize, oh, making six figures doesn't take that much effort and time. You'd be shocked at how little people work at that level. And that's the freedom everyone desires, because they see that, and they have more time to go to the golf course, more time to be around their family. So making six figures is if that's the first level you seek after, it's not going to take you 8 hours a day. I don't care. Now, if you want to get to $10 million a year, absolutely. We're talking about a different level. That's a whole nother ball game of how much effort it's going to take you to get to that point. But maybe we're not talking about that. We were just talking about six figures. So most people, listen to this, don't make six figures. And if you're not, it's your fault. There's nothing I can tell you about it except it's your fault. You could work your job, put in a couple extra hours on the side of your job. So cut out the Netflix, cut out the video games, just like you said. Whatever it is that's occupying your time, put in a couple extra hours, on the side of whatever your job is, whatever it pays you. I promise you're going to be able to pull in six figures. Now, what people want is they want that to be able to replace their job. Okay, cool, right? So just develop it just a little bit more. It's not as difficult as people think, but they want to make it seem harder. And honestly, a lot of people in my sphere, the influencers, want to make it seem like it's harder than that because they want you to buy their course. Hey, buy my course so that way, you can overcome these. And by the way, that's framework, that's marketing. If I can make the problem seem so insurmountable to you that you have to have my program in order to get there, then guess what? You're going to buy my program. This is why I'm such an anti-course person. And honestly, like I've given courses away, like I have things that help people, but at the end of the day, there's so much marketing and so much of this bullshit out there that's just keeping people in this mindset like, oh, I have to put in all these hours and I have to be waking up at 5 a.m. and doing this. No, you don't. You learn the correct skill sets, get into the right industry. You could easily make six figures working 2 hours a day. We have people in our group who are partnered with us who are doing that. They're barely working. Honestly, they're barely working, making $8,000 a month. It's just because once you know what to do, it's not difficult. It's the knowing that keeps people there. And I say this all the time. People, if they haven't heard me say it, they will continue to hear me say it. The most dangerous information is the information you don't know. It's the only thing that can harm you. Not knowing. Once you know, then you know. You figured it out. Congratulations. You now have something that will benefit you for the rest of your life. So figure it out. Pay the price to learn it. Learn it on your own, or stop bitching and moaning and come join a group like mine at AlphasCrete, alphascrete.com. You can come join. I'll give you everything. You can come join my community. I'll give you everything you need. There's literally only one reason you won't make six figures a year. It's because, again, you are too lazy. That's the only reason. I've removed every excuse. So I don't want to hear it from anyone. You're not making six figures. It's your own fault.